I'm Becca. I work with Higher Logic, which is the online community company that hosts your Connected SGA community. So I'm excited today for you guys to join and walk through all the great features that you have in this community. And hopefully that means I can count on you all to be great participants in the community as well. So from the SGA main site, you'll see at the top of the page the option for Connected SGA. So that is where you're going to click to get into the community. Also, I would encourage all of you to follow along today. If you have a second screen and you can pop this up on your browser, then you can go ahead and take some actions and, work with me as we go through all of the community features. From the community homepage, if you are not logged in, you'll see this blue sign in button at the top of the homepage. And from there, you're going to click sign in. You can enter your password that you would usually use to get into the SGA website. And from there, you will be launched into the member view of Connected SGA. So I'm going to do a quick walkthrough of what you're going to see on the homepage of the site. From the top, you can jump straight into recent discussions if you would like. If you continue to scroll down, you have an opportunity to engage with different parts of the platform. You'll see a listing of the latest content and the latest activity that has been taking place in the forum. Catherine's been active in the last 15 minutes, welcoming people onto the site. Latest discussions are all going to pop in here, or resources that may have been posted. From there, we've got multiple tabs that you can explore. This tab, it looks the same, but it's only going to show discussions. If there had been other resources, they would have popped up on the main tab. You can also explore upcoming events straight from the community homepage, as well as unanswered questions. We have that on there, especially so that if you go in, you see an unanswered question and feel like maybe you have the answer for your fellow member, I'd encourage you to just browse this every time you log onto the site and see if there's somewhere you can add value to the conversation, as members are coming into the platform and asking questions, hoping to get a reply from other members like you who are navigating your community. We've got some quick links. You can jump straight into completing your profile, managing your notifications. Build My Network will send you straight into that member directory. Or you can jump straight if you know I'm coming into the community today to start a new discussion or ask a question of fellow members. You can jump straight there from these quick links. Also, when new job opportunities are posted, they will pop up here on under career opportunities. This will kind of appear and disappear based on whether there are new opportunities available in the community. But if you want to search for past career opportunities, you can always do that under that resource menu and jump to that career opportunities link. So I'm going to click on complete my profile. One of the first steps as a new member or new community member coming into the community that you are going to want to do is just go in and update some of this information on your profile. If you don't have a photo uploaded, you're just going to have some initials here, and then you're going to have this little actions button where it's going to give you the option to add a photo. Adding a profile photo is definitely a best practice for participating. It gives you a friendly face when you are participating in those discussions, and you're more likely to get a reply from other members. It's proven if you have your photo uploaded onto the site. From here, you have lots of options of how you can populate your profile. Any of these you can just click add, and then add text. I'm just going to put in that I'm the community manager here and save, and then that's going to populate onto my profile. All of these are text fields where you can just go in to your liking, updating your education, job history, awards. You can go crazy with as much or as little information that you'd like to add. But again, if somebody searches for you within the member directory, it's going to lead them to your profile. So you're going to want to have some information here to help a member get to know and decide whether they would like to connect with you within the platform. From here, we'd highly recommend, adding these functional areas. I'm going to go ahead and add sales and marketing. These are things that are going to be searchable for other members to find you.
The other benefit of picking those functions is you will reduce the quantity of email that you get from SGA. And so we can then target the things that are more appropriate to you rather than just pummeling you with emails and opportunities across the board.
If you do want to update your contact details, that is going to shoot you over into the SGA database because that is really your home for those main contact information. So you'll always have to update that within the SGA portal.
To update your information, you can only change your email address. If you're changing companies or your address, you need to go to member services, and member services will help you up that. You cannot actually change your address or your company on your own.
So yeah, I would just encourage you, take a few minutes either now or right after this demo has ended, go and update that profile, put all that information in there and get yourself ready to be an active participant in the community. From here, I think it's always a good idea to go under My Account and look at your community notifications. Your community notifications are basically how you want to hear from the community. So if you scroll down on this page to this notification setting area, it's going to show you the communities that you are a part of. I've added myself temporarily to the asset management section, but just to be able to show for the demo. But here under discussion email, you can decide for each community that you are involved in how you'd like to hear it. Would you like to hear daily, in real time? Maybe if you're very involved in a committee and you're having, those discussions in real time, that's a great option. Or the daily digest, you're going to get an email each day that gives you a summary of the activity that took place in a given day within that community. If there was no activity, you won't receive that digest. It's only going to populate in your email if there's been community activity that previous day. For your committees, it's kind of up to you if you want to hear real time, if you want to see a daily summary of what is going on. You can also update email preferences from here on how, you would like to receive other kind of emails coming from the community. These are emails that we may send to you just to help you understand how to best participate within the community. From your profile, you'll also be able to see people that you have made connections with within the community. I don't have any contacts, but I have one. So I've connected with Catherine, so she's popping up under my contacts list. If you want to make a contact with somebody, you can do it direct from one of these widgets. You could also go to their profile. Right under their name, there's the ability to add as a contact, and then they'll receive a message saying that you've added them as a contact within the community, and they'll have the ability to accept that contact, and then it will show up back in that contact section. You're also able to see anything that you've done in the past, ways you've contributed in the community, and any conversations that you're following are going to be available straight from your profile. So I'm going to navigate back to the home page. From here, I'm just going to hop in to the open forum from this Explorer menu. There's a lot of different ways you can reach the open forum. You can click on what the forum straight out of a discussion. You can click straight into a discussion. It'll launch you into the forum. But if you want to just go straight there from the Explorer menu, you can go into that open forum. From here, you're going to see latest discussions that are going on. You're going to see any announcements that have been posted. You're going to see latest shared files. I'm just going to hop into this introduce yourself post. I have that pinned right at the top, so it should be populating at the top of all of your community homepages for the Connected SGA forum. And from here, it's going to pop me straight into that conversation. And there I have the option to reply straight from that post here. So if you've not gone into the forum and introduced yourself to your fellow members, that is a quick and easy way to kind of get started participating in the discussion forum. You can go into any conversation, but I'd recommend just popping into this introduce yourself conversation, clicking reply, and then it's going to populate with a text box where you can include your introduction, where you've come from. There's some specific prompts here about how long have you been in the industry, what's your favorite thing about the industry. You can pop that in. From there, you can upload a file if you like. If you want to add a photo here, an image, you can do all of that straight within this text editor. And then once you hit post, then it's going to populate, at the bottom of the conversation here in the forum. From the homepage, you can also access your community library. Any files that are posted into a message in the forum are going to automatically be added as library entries. So if I go in and look here, looks like Zachary has added some very cute photos of his puppies, probably along with his introduction in the forum. I could download those images or just kind of browse them here. And we're going to browse them because they're very cute. You can also click on this member tag to see all of the different members who are within the forum from right here within. If you know there's somebody you're looking for who's a member at SGA that you want to search.
I would think that the open forum, and I use it for this, is when I find resources or white papers or things that are interesting that I think would be beneficial to the members, I post them in there, and I'd love to see our members do that as well, so that the library builds with resources and thought leadership or anything else that's going to help advance your professional life. I love a dog photo, but also we want to make sure that we're sharing best practices and things that we know in the industry.
Perfect. Yep. No, that's great. And really, it's a great place if you just have a general question that you want to just kind of poll your peers about. The forum is a great place to do that. And if you want to just investigate what other people have asked, you can go into this discussion tab. It's going to give you a nice thread view of kind of all the different topics that other members have posted about within the forum. You can see how many replies they've received and click straight into those discussions from here. It's a good place to kind of browse what the conversations going on are, or if there's a topic of interest to you or where you feel like you could add value to the conversation, I'd encourage you to click in, add your response. We'd love to see, members answering each other's questions within the forum and kind of it being a place where you can help each other reach solutions to the problems you may have. And you can post straight from here with this post a new message button. You can also post to the open forum by just going under participate, start a discussion. From there, you see how the Connected SGA forum automatically populates. You enter your discussion topic, whatever your question may be or resource that you may want to share, and then you can post directly from that page. So lots of ways to get in and post in that forum. From this participate, you can also share a resource directly from this menu. Again, it's going to populate directly into that open forum library. You give a short description and you can upload the file that you want after you click this next button at the bottom there. So lots of opportunities to hop in, start a discussion, share. You can also register for events straight out of the community. It'll send you to a listing of upcoming events that are going on, so you can access all of that information straight out of the community. So if you are involved in a committee, to find the committees that you participate in, you can do that straight from the menu here and click on this My Communities menu item. From there, any committees that you are part of, and that is managed, through the SGA committee database, any committees that you are involved in should populate here under My Committees. Then you can click right into that committee from that listing. And it looks like there hasn't been a lot of recent activity here, but if there were any new discussion posts, announcements, shared files, all of that would populate right here.
I think maybe a clarification, Rebecca, is that they're going to start using this for the September 2022 to August 2023 term, so it hadn't been utilized before, which is maybe why you don't see it. But if you flip over to like the Inclusion and Diversity Council that Cindy and I and Celeste run, we already have posted invitations in there and other things. And so that's where you're going to find your agendas. That's where you're going to find your minutes. That's where you're going to find your communications, so that it takes that out of your email box. And so that you won't have to just sort through all that. All your information regarding your committee work will be in this one easy to access section.
Yeah. Yeah, no, thank you for that clarification. And the great thing about using the community for committees is it creates great continuity. Year over year, all of those resources are stored together in one place. All of your agendas are in one place. As Suzanne mentioned, you're not having to search your email for the latest agenda or for your email list for within your committee. You'll have the ability straight from within to send message to see everybody who's involved. You could contact them directly by email. All of that is included here. Or, you can post a discussion to your committee straight from within the forum, and then according to their notifications, either in real time or the next day, they're going to see that discussion post populate, and you'll have the opportunity to connect and to collaborate straight from within your committee group. And I think the library is a great resource for committees as well, just to keep kind of an archive of all the files, presentations, whatever it may be that your committee is utilizing. It's just kind of a one-stop shop for, collaboration within those committees. If you are not currently in a committee and you would like to join, this is really just going to send you out to the SGA page that's going to give you all that information that you need in order to join one of the committees that are available to you. Some other resources that are of note within the community. Just getting started, there is a help and FAQ page that's going to give you, even more detail than this demo, all of the information you need in order to kind of participate, troubleshoot, kind of learn about how in more detail you can participate within the community. So if any questions do come up, you can feel free to contact me as your community manager. You can also head to this page and it may actually give you the answer that you're looking for straight from within the help and FAQ. You're also going to find your member directory here. So from here, you have the ability to search for other members that you want to connect with. if you click into the advanced search, you get a whole bunch of criteria that you can use to search and find other members within the community. If you already know their name, great. If you're just looking for others in a particular location, city, state, or others who might be a member of a specific group, functional area, industry segment. So you can see right here why it would be important to fill that information in on your profile, because others may come into this directory and be looking for somebody who, for example, is in that accounting functional area. If you haven't populated that information, onto your profile, then you're not going to be populated into their search results when they're looking to find and connect somebody with that similar functional area or industry segment. So I'll click accounting and see what pops up. So it looks like 3 people have populated their profile with that accounting field. And now from here, I could click into their name. I could connect with them. I could add. Steve's a good example. He's done a great job filling in his bio, education, job history. And you'll see, if you go to his profile, you're going to get a pretty good idea of who he is, where he's coming from, and what segments that he's chosen as his functional areas and even hobbies. So he's got a great example of, how to fill out your profile so that another member could really get to know you. From here, again, under his name, I could add him as a contact straight from that page. So great resource here if you're, just looking to connect to other members who have a similar interest or functional area as you do. Also from here, you can hop into the career opportunity community, and that just shows any recent community or career opportunities that have been posted within the community. If you have an opportunity that you would like to post, you can come in here and post a new message and attach, a job description, whatever it may be that you have regarding that career opportunity, and then that will pop up for other members to see on the community homepage, or if they navigate to that career opportunity section within the site. From your dashboard, you can access your inbox. That is messages that are sent back and forth. Any contact invitations are going to show up in your community inbox, or you can message people that you have a contact with directly within the community, and those messages are going to populate into their inbox, as well as send them an email notification. And we've got it nice here for you. You can pop straight into your profile, your email notifications here from your dashboard. So I'm going to head back home. I think some great steps getting started, again, would be just to come in, explore the discussions that you see have been posted, see where you have value to add, that you can add a response, go and introduce yourself, fill out your profile. But there's some great opportunity to start making, some connections within the community. Lots of great ways that you can hop in and get started.
I was just going to ask real quickly. I didn't know, as far as your company profile, I don't want to overextend myself with the company, but just is there any things as far as the companies in there kind of for them to voice feedback and things of that nature from a company perspective, or is it all individually, or is it a little both?
Yeah, so currently we don't have a company directory activated on your site. So your individual profile is going to be your best place. Feel free to put, company information on your individual profile, talk more about what you do as a company, all of your contact information there. But that's going to kind of be your primary space that you have to populate with any information that you want to give specifically about your company.
Ray, what kind of information were you thinking about?
I guess we have some innovative products and knowledge and, engineering team that could be of value in different sectors of the community and SGA and the midstream types of companies. So I was just kind of trying to make sure I don't get out of my lane here and do too much on my own freelances where I get myself or my company in any kind of missteps.
Yeah, so two thoughts around here. The community really shouldn't be used as a sales venue, but you can put white papers, like I said, really adding them to the library, but the new technology, that type of information, you can send to member services, because in the AA system, which is like our CRM, that's where we maintain your company information, and that's the information that would be available in the directory. And so we can get that updated over there too. But here would be a great opportunity if you put case studies in there or something more to that effect.
Yes, that's exactly what I was saying. Some examples, case studies, things, try to intrude in the field and improvements, as they would say, the better mousetrap scenarios. Just want to make sure I kind of, make sure like I said, stay in my lanes and use your guidelines that you have in place. So
just when you put it in there, you kind of describe why this is, here's a situation that we ran into. So you're putting it more in a thought leadership way rather than posting a sales flyer, right? That's the only distinction there.
No, that's good. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and feel free to, if you have expertise to add to a conversation where, somebody's posted a question, that's a great opportunity too to demonstrate thought leadership. As long as it doesn't, you just have to toe that line of the sales pitch versus just adding, that great value.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
When this starts to get used in a really robust way, I'll tell you, I use the PRSA one all the time, and people will ask questions. Hey, I'm challenged with this type of thing. Anybody know vendors, resources, stuff like that? And that's where it would be perfect to step in when the question's asked as well, right? And you have a solution, or you could provide references or something like that, because I find great resources all the time, but it's always in context of a thread of a topic that I'm interested in or a problem that I'm trying to solve. So that's why it would be good for you to watch the questions that are being answered.
Yeah, and an option that you do have within the community as well, if you want to reply privately, that pops up as an option. And instead of posting, your reply to everyone within the community, you would basically be replying to that individual only.
I just want to close with, we appreciate your membership and your engagement in SGA. And so thank you very much.